Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Houston Sports Talk back another video day. And today, 9-time NBA All-Star, 2016 NBA champion, 3-time All-NBA, and 2011, 2012 Rookie of the Year, Kyrie Irving is out for the season with a torn ACL. So tough. It's tough to talk about. Kyrie Irving, such an amazing NBA player and such a good person as well. And it's tough to see someone go down like that, and especially at his age. He's never had an injury like this in his career. He's had tough injuries in his career, but I think what makes it worse is the place he's at in his career now at almost 33 years old. And, it's tough to see someone go through this. It's tough to see anyone go through this, but especially such an amazing, talented player like Kyrie Irving. And some will say this is karma to the Mavericks organization for what has transpired in the last month. Or you know what? Really, it's more than the last month. They've actually really been cursed since Christmas. Santa left Cole on Christmas Day, because this all started on Christmas Day when Luka got hurt. Then, like a couple weeks later, maybe a month later, Derek Lively gets hurt. He's seriously injured. Then they trade Luka. Then we see AD get hurt, and then here's this Kyrie injury. So people talk about, oh yeah, bad things started happening to the Mavericks before, after the Luka trade. No, things were happening bad to this Mavericks organization way before the Luka trade, because you got Luka's injury on Christmas, you got Lively's injury. So yeah, or you want to go to Mark Cuban selling the team. So, this is, I think this team became cursed when Mark Cuban sold the team. I don't think the owner, like right now, to me, it feels like these owners, like if Mark Cuban was still owning this Mavericks team right now, would the trade ever happen? No, it wouldn't. Mark Cuban said if he had the majority ownership of the Mavericks, he would never have let that trade happen. It would have never happened. And so this Mavericks team, I don't think, would be in the position. I don't think Kyrie would have torn his ACL if Luka didn't get traded. Because I think Kyrie's body was shutting down a little bit. In the last month, or the last couple weeks, he's been averaging almost 40 minutes per game. And I think Kyrie would be playing a lot if Luka was on the floor. Anyways, that doesn't change anything. But Kyrie would not be playing this much as he's been playing recently if Luka would be on that floor with him, because Kyrie has had to take on a bigger load. And I don't know if that's that terrible, because he's played some great basketball throughout that stretch. I mean, I think throughout this stretch since Luka got traded, he's showed, just to me, and it's tough that who knows if any team will ever trust him to be this again after this injury, but I thought he was showing. After Luka got traded, just to me, this was one positive thing to happen with the Luka trade, was that you were seeing this superstar level of Kyrie Irving. Like, for sure, he played great basketball with Luka. He looked like a star with Luka, but he looked like he can be the real number one on a team. Even like with Luka, him playing next to Luka, he is not the number one guy. He showed the last couple weeks without Luka that he can be the number one guy on a team. So I just really think that it's tough to see this happen to him. It really is. He was having such a good season as well, but it is what it is. And I feel terrible for him, but I also feel terrible for Mavs fans. As a as a Rockets fan who hates the Mavericks, do not like the other Texas teams, Mavs and Spurs, but when you hate a team and it gets so bad that you start to feel bad for their fans. That's when something. Like, for instance, I'm just gonna throw out another example. I am an Astros fan. I don't want to hear any. I know if Rangers fans are watching, y'all better keep it quiet, Rangers fans. I'm not trying to argue today. But I'm an Astros fan, and we have a division rival, they used to be the Oakland Athletics, And I don't like the Athletics. I don't like any division rival of any of my favorite teams. So for the Rockets, I don't like our rivals. Texans, I don't like our division rivals, the Jags, Titans, or Colts. Astros, same thing with, I'm gonna say this loud, Rangers. If Mavs fans, y'all are watching, or the other teams in the Astros division, the A's, the Mariners, the Angels. But there is a lot of things going on with the Athletics baseball team the last couple years where the owners have been trying to. This is exactly what the Mavs are doing. The A's owners came in, tried to ruin the franchise, tear it apart because they wanted the team to go to Vegas, and that's what people are suspecting here. That really is what people are suspecting here. That the Mavericks owners are trying to tear this team apart because they want this team to become the Las Vegas Mavericks, which would be crazy. And that could make sense, I guess. But so that happened to them. And even though I very much dislike the Athletics and their fans, I felt bad for them because they were losing their team. They lost the Oakland fans. They lost their franchise. And it got taken away from them because of the owners being greedy for money. And I really hope that doesn't happen to Mavericks fans. Mavericks fans, if y'all are listening, I really hope that doesn't happen to you guys. Dislike the Mavs, but no franchise, no fans of a franchise deserves to lose the team. Oakland has suffered a lot. They lost the Raiders, they lost the Warriors, and they lost the A's. So, imagine what Oakland fans are feeling right now. I feel bad for Oakland fans more than anything. But Dallas fans have gone through it in the last month, and if the owners do that to Dallas fans, Dallas fans are never going to be able to recover from that. They already got to deal with the Cowboys nut show. But now they got to deal with this Maverick stuff. I really hope the owners don't try to move this team to Vegas because Mavericks fans, with what they've dealt with in the last month, with Luka being traded, this Kyrie Irving injury, they don't deserve to lose their favorite team. And the last thing I will say, everybody's saying Kyrie Irving is done after this. Stop. Kyrie Irving is not done. All right? Kyrie Irving can make a comeback. Kobe did it. Kyrie can do it. If this was, for instance, if this was a guy like Klay Thompson or Kevin Durant who had already had an injury like this, like KD tore his Achilles, Klay tore his ACL and tore his Achilles. If this was Klay Thompson that went down for this Mavericks team last night and he tore his ACL again, I would say Klay Thompson's never touching a basketball court again. If it was Kevin Durant who tore his Achilles, he's 36, 37 years old. If he tore his Achilles again, I would question about Kevin Durant not playing basketball again. If someone of the age who are two of the oldest players in the NBA, like a LeBron James or Jeff Green, I hate to bring Jeff Green up, but those are the two oldest players in this league. But if a guy like that, if a LeBron or Jeff Green, because those are the two oldest players in the league, were to tear their ACL, I would say, okay, you know what? LeBron might be done. Or Jeff Green possibly played his last game. Or, hey, just throw out another game. If Al Horford was on the floor for the Celtics tomorrow night, let's just assume the Celtics play tomorrow night, and he tore his ACL, I would say Al Horford's done. Because they're old. Those are old guys like Al Horford, Jeff Green, LeBron James. Or go to guys that have had injuries like this before, like KD or Klay Thompson. You can assume they're done. But Kyrie, I'm not saying he's young, but I think he's too young to say, okay, this is a career-ending injury. He's not even 33 yet, okay? So I think Kyrie's going to come back. He's not going to be as good as he was. I don't think he's going to be as shifty as he was. I think he's going to lose some speed, but he's going to still have a lot of skill, and he's going to be able to come back. Who knows if it's with this Mavericks team, and I do 100% think he's going to miss a good part of next season, but I think Irving will come back from this. Let me know your thoughts on the news in the comment section, and peace out.